Hello, welcome. The question I have for you today is, are you always up in your head? Do you feel like you're constantly thinking, weighing pros and cons, making decisions one right after the other, whether it's about your business, your career, your family, your life, financial decisions? There's always something else to make a decision about, to think about, to lay out the best course of action to get the results that you're looking for. And is it exhausting you? Do you literally feel at the end of the day that sometimes, like, I can't make another decision? I can't think another thought. My brain actually is in pain because there's so much going on up here. Well, if that's the case, then I do have the answer. And that is to get out of your head, and I know you've heard this, and get into your body and feel safe doing that. Yes, to feel safe doing that. What I find with the clients that I'm working with is that they have great ideas. They can be inspired, they can be creative, they are working hard, and yet they're spending way too much time in their head, that they're not getting in their body. So they're making decisions from a logical perspective. They're repeating patterns. They're not able to get out of their own way. And it's because the thought processes are bringing them to the same place again and again and again. And even when they try to make changes, because they know changes are necessary, they have trouble sustaining them. And that's because there's a part of them that does not feel safe. And you might be thinking, well, that's crazy. Of course I feel safe. Well, I can tell you that the people who do a simple exercise consistently, I say daily, sometimes multiple times a day, of connecting to the safety within themselves, their life starts to transform immediately. And that's even if you felt like you've tried everything and nothing seems to work, getting safe in your body, within yourself, will change that. What do I mean by that? Well, if we're not safe, and again, your mind might be saying, of course I'm safe, but there may be a part of you, it may be in your subconscious, that does not feel safe with the decisions that you're trying to make, with the changes that you're trying to make. Our nervous system literally is designed to become more efficient at the patterns that we establish, which makes it even more challenging to change them. And when we don't feel safe within an aspect of ourself, then we're going to limit how we make changes. We're going to limit how we move forward because our body is literally trying to keep us safe. Now, this creates, as you can imagine, a repeating loop. I'm going to give you an example. There was somebody that was a roommate of mine some years ago. I grew up in a place that I was very safe. I never thought to lock the door, really at any point. I left it unlocked when we got home. Now, every time she got home, she immediately locked the door behind her. I don't care I don't care. She always locked the door and never felt really comfortable in being safe in the home that we shared. And I didn't understand this until I had learned that years ago she had had an experience in her home that involved an intruder and an attack. That stayed with her. Well, because she didn't feel safe, she tried to protect herself in any way that she could. So while I was wanting to be more open and free and leave the door unlocked, because I felt really comfortable in a bigger environment, she did not. Her environment kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. We do the same thing in our businesses and in our lives when we don't feel safe. A risk or what feels like a risk may be the right decision to take for our life or our business, but we choose not to do it because this not being safe flares up within us. And it may have come from an experience that you had when you were 6 or 2 or at some other point in your life. And looking back, You're thinking, no, I had a pretty good life. Well, your 4-year-old may have had an experience that says otherwise. Your adult says, hey, not a big deal. Your 4-year-old, though, can be triggered, and that feeling of unsafety comes in. So what seems like a right decision if you were to feel safe now feels unsafe. So you're going to make smaller decisions. You're going to limit your decisions. You're going to literally create limits. So what do you do? I have a list of belief statements that I have compiled over the last few years that I use as daily intentions, that I use as affirmations, and then I use within a meditation that I do on a daily basis. Again, sometimes more than just once daily. If I'm making changes in my business, changes in my life, if I'm wanting to launch a new product, connect with new clients, then I'm going to make sure that my body and being feels 100% safe, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, consciously and subconsciously. Because if that is the case, then I'm going to be able to move forward into these new expansive areas in an aligned way, in a way that feels good, that feels more comfortable, and well, and that's more likely to happen because I'm open to it. So I start off, I am safe. I am safe in my body. I'm just going to list out some of my belief statements around safety. I am safe. I am safe in my body. I'm safe to move in my body. I am safe to be an entrepreneur. I am safe to make mistakes. I am trying to think of some of the others because I have a list of well over 100 belief statements. I'm safe to make changes. I'm safe to live in my full potential. I'm safe to live with unlimited possibilities. Use statements that resonate with you. And you can always stick with, I am safe. Feeling that in your body, throughout your body, can make a difference. All right, if you've got questions, you've got comments, you want to know more about this, shoot me a message. I can help you connect to the safety that is always available and within yourself. So that way you can step outside your comfort zone. You can make changes in your life, in your business, in a way that is aligned, in a way that you're being called to do. And you can do it easier. I look forward to connecting with you, to hearing your questions, to see how being safe changes things in your life and your business. All right, I'm sending health and love and ease in your transformation until we connect again. I'll talk to you later. Bye.